Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Now guys, let's take a look at the gold market. Gold market shows the natural normal action, the action that we should see on the bearish market. We do not see any flaws in this downward action, any some problems or something curious here, some doubts on the downward action. So absolutely natural action with the bearish trend, as we have suggested. Now our analysis is still valid. We still expect the consecutive hitting of targets that stands with the interval of the $10. So 1150 has been touched yesterday. Next target will be 1140. As these lows, in the short-term perspective, the major target will be 1130 lows, since this is the major lows for a rather long period. And in general, guys, market just confirms the thought that any return back to the lows where that has been tested already. So market has failed to bounce up and continue move higher, failed, return it back down. The return to these lows doesn't look bullish. It mostly looks like the capitulation, and it looks really bearish. Just confirms the weakness of the market on the long-term charts that wasn't able to reverse up. Since recall that this action to the upside in the beginning of the year was very optimistic, very promising. This market has moved above the yearly pivot point in the beginning of the year, but as soon as later it has returned it back down, failed, returned below this yearly pivot, that always looks bearish. And we think that the target on the current year will be at least the 1050, 1080 area that we have talked as soon as market has broken here down and returned it back down below the yearly pivot. As market hasn't passed through the yearly pivot and wasn't able to hold there, the logical destination is yearly pivot support 1. That stands at 1083 on the 2015 year. But in the short-term perspective, market is forming this nicely looking ABCD pattern that has the destination point right at the previous lows. Market already has passed through the 618 extension of this ABCD. That's why its next logical target will be 1130, approximately 1135, based on this ABCD pattern. Now market is standing on the monthly pivot support 1, but it's not at every bottom and not at the some fib, not at the result. It's not at the some fib support. In fact, market right now stands at the former lows, supportive for the market, and probably it will show some bounce up during today's session, maybe tomorrow. But the next destination we will be watching for is 1135. I don't know whether it will be hit on the current week, but this is anyway the question of the probably one trading week. Probably it should be reached. On the forward time frame chart, we have this butterfly. That market has hit the 127 extension, and also it has completed this ABCD pattern. Okay. Some comments on this situation. First of all, take a look at this fast acceleration right to the 127 target. When the butterfly is forming and when the market shows the acceleration to the first target, it means that the chances that market will continue down to the next target is very significant. And next target, as you can see, stands at 1135, right in agreement with the daily ABCD pattern and very close to the previous lows. It means that if even market will show any bounce here, the downward action to the 1135 has really significant chances to happen, at least based on the technical picture. Now about the retracement. Recall what we have said in this area, why we have chosen the 1175 as the area where we'll be taking the short position. There was a lot of reasons for that. That was natural support resistance area, that was the conference resistance on the forward time frame chart, and we said that normal bearish market should not pass through this area. Gold has the habit to retest previous broken support areas. That's just how gold market works. That's typical for the gold market. Gold market has two major habits. The first habit is the shows the deep retracements. Usually gold market shows the 50% 618 retracements. That's very typical for the gold. Second, gold market likes to retest the broken lows. That we every time uses this feature of the gold market, and that has happened here again. You can see. If you will analyze the charts, the historical charts, you will see it on any time frame. That's very typical. And something of that sort we expect here as well. Also, guys, take a look. This is also butterfly to the downside. It's probably 1618. Let's measure it. Right, almost 1618 target has been hit here. We have discussed this butterfly on the hourly chart yesterday. So that's why the probable retracement target will be somewhere in this area. So you can see that's the previous another support resistance area. So market has hold here, breakdown, retest it, breakdown, and probably it could retest it. It's approximately 1160. That will be an area that probably market could reach at the retracement here. Gold has the reasons for retracement. As I said, the target of the butterfly has been completed, minor target 127, and also market has completed this ABCD. So our suggestion is that market will show retracement to the 1160 approximately 1162 area, but after that it probably will continue move low to 1135. That's our expectation when coming on the current week and maybe in the beginning of the next week.